I-team investigation of a woman now suing local law enforcement, accusing them of violating her civil rights. Good evening, everyone. Welcome here to ABC Action News at 6. I'm Paul LeGrone in for Jameson.
And I'm Wendy Ryan. Thank you for joining us. This happened back in 2020 when a Town and Country senior citizen says that Hillsborough County deputies illegally entered her home, used excessive force, and then arrested her. Here's I-team investigator Adam Walser.
This security camera footage shows David LeDuc walking up to Diana Percival's front door on June 2nd, 2020. There's no audio, so we don't know exactly what was said. The man with gray hair and a beard is Dave LeDuc, Diana Percival's ex-boyfriend, arriving to retrieve tools, documents, and other belongings.
We were together for approximately 2.5 years as girlfriend, boyfriend.
You never lived together?
No.
LeDuc brought a deputy along. This video shows Percival briefly allows them inside. The deputy wrote in his report she claimed LeDuc did not live at this location. His license, shown in this court document, confirms that. But Percival says the deputy never asked to see LeDuc's license or other proof of residency. Percival ordered them out and shut the door.
I keep asking him, do you have a warrant? Do you have a warrant? Have Dave show you his driver's license. Dave does not live here. Please, please, you guys leave.
He never lived at the home. He never had a key for the home.
Attorney Jeremy McClymont represents Percival.
Usually what happens is that if you call and say, I want to get something out of someone's house, the officer will tell you, well, that's a civil issue. You got to go to court and get a court order.
But that's not what happened. One deputy report says, quote, I advised Ms. Percival several times that it would be considered a battery if she touched LeDuc in any way to stop him from entering the home or collecting his property. A second deputy later arrives. After another brief conversation with Percival, LeDuc goes to his truck and gets a drill.
As he do this, with the pretense to drill my door, that's when I opened the door. And they all came in.
The video ends there, but Percival says things turned ugly inside.
So I'm standing there, and as I look around and I saw my phone, I grab it and call 911.
Hello, 911.
Can you please send the officers to my house? You have 2 officers here at my house, and they are having this man come into my house, and they lied and said that he has an address, and he doesn't have an address to my house.
Okay, just a moment. You're calling the wrong number. I guess what I'm trying to tell you is you can't shop for deputies. Okay?
I am not.
If you have, ma'am, listen to me. If you have concerns, I can give you a number to call to complain about their conduct.
LeDuc left with his belongings. The deputy said in this report, quote, Percival with 2 balled fists approached me in an aggressive manner as if she was going to strike me. Percival says the other deputy knocked her down.
And then he just come, boom, and I went down, and I'm down there screaming. I was on my face like this.
Percival was arrested, charged with resisting an officer, misuse of 911, and battery.
Dave is already out there. All they had to do is leave.
Percival, who had never been arrested in 65 years, was examined by paramedics, then taken to jail.
My job let me off without even questioning it. They let me off for 3 months without pay.
Because you were arrested?
Yeah.
The criminal case against Percival was later dismissed. Percival is now suing, alleging deputies entered her home without probable cause, detained her, and used unnecessary force in violation of her civil rights. We contacted LeDuc, but he didn't respond. He declined to prosecute and signed a sworn statement saying, I do not adopt law enforcement's characterization of that event. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says it can't comment because it is an ongoing case. In a motion to dismiss, the Sheriff's Office's attorney argued a warrantless entry was valid because deputies had a reasonable belief that LeDuc lived at the address and that LeDuc consented to their entry. The motion also says, based on the facts, the amount of force used by the deputies was reasonable.
If anyone is supposed to be safe anywhere, it's supposed to be in their own home.
Percival hopes the incident will help deputies learn an important lesson.
They should be trained to help. They should be trained to de-escalate, not to escalate.
I'm I-team investigator Adam Walser with photojournalist Randy Wright, taking action for you.
This case is still pending in federal court. Percival is seeking unspecified damages as a result of fear, indignity, humiliation, pain and suffering, emotional distress, and injury to her character and her reputation.